Hi, I'm Yapo, and with me today is Lukos.
Hello there.
And today we are watching Nuffleheim against Agent 355's Goblin team, Gorist Fump.
Should be entertaining.
Yep,
Goblins tend to die quite a lot.
since I'm missing so many players, Agent only gets one bribe, which is one of the things that Goblins thrive on a lot. And if you're watching this, there should be another option for live commentary here before too long or already posted, because I actually did live commentary with Agent in the game, so you can watch whichever you prefer.
Well, that's a surprise. Live commentary, generally entertaining.
I feel like I'm bad at live commentary. I don't know what it is, but I always feel like I do a horrible job. So that's why
There's
I'm also
probably a
doing
lot more
this.
dead air to fill with live commentary.
Yep, and a very sunny game, which is good for me because that means no goblin passes, or not necessarily no, but makes goblin passes a lot harder.
Goblins have this annoying ability to make 3+s no matter what.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Also, Quick Snap is one of my favorite kickoff events as far as not being completely ridiculous, because it's kind of like a nice little bonus, like oh you get to move a space, but it's not completely game breaking like a lot of the events are.
Games where I've had 2 blitzes against me are always the worst.
Yeah.
Oof. That's some nice dice to start the game off with.
Yeah, he's fine though. See, we're still good.
Block is always useful.
Yep. Block is amazing.
As boring as it tends to be, also, Dauntless actually working. This is a surprise.
Dauntless works pretty well, I gotta say, for the most part. Like, I rely on it a fair bit.
Every time I've sort of tried to use it, it's ended horribly in -2 dice blocks.
Alright, and the reason I moved my guy up there next to the troll is my plan was to, at first, was to blitz the troll with the Yeti. Like, yeah, Yeti blitz. And
Yeti blitzes are never a good thing to rely on.
Yeti blitzes are awesome. And then I was like, wait a minute, there's a bomber back there. I should probably go put a guy near him.
He'll fail every roll and then make one roll and kill a dude.
Yeah, but I want him to fail rolls more often than he throws bombs at my giant groups of dudes, so...
Bombers aren't any good until they get Hail Mary pass, in which case they only fail on one.
Yeah, and can just stand way back in the back and throw it anywhere they want.
Yep. Ooh, first injury of the game.
It's a KO. It doesn't even count. I was like, alright, I'll do that instead of running the Yeti at a guy.
It's a dude off the pitch for the drive. It's never a bad thing.
And, you know, Yeti, never cooperate.
Well, probably a good thing that you didn't blitz, considering you got a 1.
Yeah. It would have been alright, though.
See, Yeti, they take a break every now and then.
Just stand around. You know. But the nice part is Yeti is one of the few big guys that can actually still contribute positively to the team standing around.
Yes, and they start with Claw, which is an amazing skill.
They're one of very few players in the game that can get Claw, Piling On, and Mighty Blow on normal rolls.
Yes, I have a Yeti with that block and break tackle on Fumble, and people hate it.
Piling on wild animals is a little silly, but you know.
Silly, but his death count sort of mitigates that.
I suppose that's true. Which, I can't remember if Urshan and I talked about this in the last game or Agent and I talked about it live, but Claw, Piling On, and Mighty Blow is amazing to kill players constantly.
Yeah, it's one of those ridiculous skills that certain players will refuse to play you if you have it.
Also, this team is fairly standard for goblins. There's a couple of goblins with levels, a couple sneaky gets, mostly sidestep, I think a diving tackle. But his pogoer has a double, so his pogoer has block.
That's kind of ridiculous.
It's really good, because the pogoer's pretty darn good.
Now this could be amazing.
Nope, perfect launch.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah. I was like, well, shit.
A couple of stuns off of that as well. I mean, that's about as good as a Bombardier can hope for.
Oh, tackle, doing a thing, even though I had a both down that I could have taken him down with.
Tackle, it's a good skill.
It just never does anything.
Depends on the team you're playing, really.
And I was like, alright, I hate the, I was like, wait, surf? No, no surfs, okay.
Always look for the surfs.
Sidestep is the bane of surfers everywhere, because then you step closer to the sideline, and then step
Yes.
away, and the guy that is trying to surf you is now in prime position to be surfed.
It's also incredibly useful for frenzy trapping.
Yeah. I really wish you could get Frenzy and Grab, because that would be probably overpowered.
Far, far too strong. You just frenzy dude, then put him into 3DB position, and nothing they can do really.
Grab, if we haven't covered, is a skill like Sidestep where except you can put players wherever you want them. Instead of your opponent getting to choose, you get to choose.
It's really good on things like tree men who just need to keep guys by them.
Yeah, Treeman is one of the first skills you get if you don't roll doubles.
Grab multiple block.
It's another skill you get early on.
I like multiple block on a tree man because you can generally get 2 1-die blocks out of the bat. Without any assist, that is. Yeti doing something. Always good.
And I felt pretty good right here, because this is a fairly good cage. I mean, he's got leap on the pogoer, but...
He doesn't have anywhere to leap to.
Yeah, I mean, he can leap into it, but he's never going to get more than a -2. So... I guess he could leap in there and do some chain shoving, but even then...
Well, I've seen some -2 but 2-die blocks go pretty incredibly. Or he could throw some goblins around.
Yeah, that right there, that never happens. He aimed for the center of that big group of guys, hoping that he would hit one of them and kill them. But instead, he gets the throw, and the goblin lands just fine in a tackle zone.
That's kind of impressive.
Yeah.
I have to say, throw teammate tends to end with the guys getting eaten with me.
The very first time I tried to throw teammate, it ate my goblin. Literally the very first time.
I can't really complain because the fumble sound effect for the guys getting eaten is possibly the best sound effect.
There are a lot of really good sound effects in Fumble.
It's a shame they don't have them in Legendary Edition.
I was gonna say, I don't know why I didn't take the boat down there. I was like, oh, there's a surf.
Surf's always a good idea.
And I thought about it, and I was like, no wait, I don't really want to get counter surf to surf a diving tackle goblin. So, never mind.
Diving tackle is one of those skills that you entirely forget about until it comes up with the prompt.
Yeah, I try not to forget about it, because diving tackle is a really good way to cause turnovers on Agility 3.
Yes, it is. Or Agility 4, if you're lucky.
Yeah, but 5+ is way different than even like a 4+. Because, I mean, Camry worked just fine making agility rolls, right?
Clearly, I mean, I have a Camry. It has 1 Agility plus guy, and it does wonders.
Like, alright, Suds is 1 casualty from a level, I'm gonna just blitz goblins with him.
Double pals are always nice.
Nope, no armor break. And I was
You
trying
never get that last SVP.
I was trying to figure out what to do from here, and I was like, wait, Sven's got 7 MA, he can run way away.
I can only see this ending badly.
I was also trying to have fun, since, you know, it's a goblin game.
Fun having.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that if you're trying to win games.
Why would you ever try to do that?
I'm sorry for trying to have fun.
No, why would you ever try to win games?
Oh. I don't know, it's fun every once in a while.
Yeah.
Also, you know, it gets you more money.
You play elves when you win games. You don't play bashy teams. Are Yetis the only big guys to come with Frenzy out of the box?
Rat ogres also come with Frenzy out of the box, as well as Minotaurs.
Huh.
Big guy, or Yetis are the only big guys that come with Claw. And I forgot
Gotcha.
it was Sunny, and even though it says 5+, I didn't realize it was 5+, and I was like, shit.
Also Disturbing Presence?
That actually doesn't work against me.
Huh.
It says it uses Disturbing Presence, but it doesn't modify the dice roll.
Please say you go for the... can't go in for it without the dodge.
And I was like, alright, I'm fairly safe over here. And then I actually started counting and was like, oh no wait, I'm not safe at all. Damn it!
Always the case. You think that goblins just can't run.
I forgot the Pogo Arena has a million movement.
Did you also forget the Bombardier could stand up?
Yeah, I kind of did. But he's got to make going for it, but that's not an issue.
Going for it, they always work for the other team.
And his Pogo's got blocked, so he's safe on the 2 dice block blitz. This was just a really bad plan, and I have no idea why I thought
Does
it was
it work
good at the
out?
time.
Oh, of course it works out.
He rerolled the pushes there because he really wanted him down.
He got him down.
So yeah, that's really bad. And I know
I'm not seeing this going too well.
there's going to be all sorts of people who are like, wow, you are a huge idiot, and I deserve every bit of that for this particular play.
I would say that, but I've done pretty much the exact same thing before.
So yeah, this is not the best start for me receiving.
At least goblins are easy to take off the pitch.
Yeah. And another throw, another miss, another land safely in a tackle zone.
How is he managing it?
I don't know.
Stunty dodge failure.
Well, Suds is up there. Suds has got tackle, so.
And double skulls.
Yep. That's not good. Having to use all those rerolls is not a good thing to do.
Well, you're on equal rerolls right now, so could be worse.
Yeah, but still using rerolls is not something I ever want to do.
No.
If I can avoid it. Because I
I've
have
gone into the awful habit of rerolling safe blocks, and it's caused pain.
dodge is also really annoying. Especially in conjunction with sidestep, because it's really hard to get players down. And
Dodge,
things like this,
sidestep,
where he can sidestep and put my berserker next to his troll.
Well, that's a similar thing to a frenzy trap.
Yeah, so I was like, alright, I'm out. Since Mangle Armor has 4 agility and dodge, that's not a hard roll.
Stat ups on Norse are pretty damn incredible since they start with such, mediocre stats.
Yes, the stat, I mean, they have better stats than like Amazons or something, but
We're talking about Amazons here, they all start with dodge, they're fine.
yeah, they're fine to a certain team value, and then they just get wrecked once everybody gets tackle. Or if they have the misfortune of playing dwarves.
No one should play dwarves.
Which is coincidentally why dwarves aren't in the league.
Well, understandably, dwarves are evil and Hitler.
And both of his trolls have guard, so it's a little hard to punch them when they stand near each other. But,
Guard on big guys generally really useful.
see, had I got a push there, I could have pushed him to the right and gotten another 2 dice block on him. But since I knocked him down, I wanted him away from my valuable players.
Also, that goblin is really well hidden behind the big guys.
Yep, you can't see him.
That would throw me off.
I kind of forgot he was there, but it's not like he's going to do much. The only thing he's there for is to provide a really stupid assist.
Well, it forced you to commit a few more players to it.
Well, the guy committed to it was a guard guy. I had to commit more players because the other guard troll, not because the goblin.
Oh, mistake of trying to make a really stupid roll without putting someone next to the guy.
And, of course, Agent doesn't need to reroll a ball pickup or anything.
Of course not. It's goblins, they're going to make every dice roll.
Except really stupid. It's the only one.
Well, trolls aren't goblins.
It's the only one roll he's failed, I believe, so far.
That's actually kind of impressive, especially with the Bombardier on the
I
team.
guess he failed a dodge to cause a turnover, but it didn't armor break or anything, so it barely counts.
Yeah. He'll just stand up next turn and be fine.
And I was like, well, shit, my tackler's way over there.
Was that another perfect launch?
No, that was actually an inaccurate pass.
But it worked out just fine.
Yeah, it worked perfectly.
Of course it did.
Also, fail shadowing.
Shadowing, it's great when it works. Was it you that in the fumble game forced the guy with shadowing to stand by your Yeti?
I have done that before in fumble games. It was a gutter runner that was trying to shadow me, so I ran past my Yeti, and he decided to stop attempting to shadow before he got in front of my Yeti.
I was watching that game. That was an incredible move.
That's basically the only way to get a shadowing gunner runner to stop following you is to go next to someone who can easily kill the gutter runner. I was like, all right, my
Yetis
tackler's not in range. Shit. Okay, we'll reroll it. We'll get him down.
rerolling
Shit.
safe spots.
Blodge Pogo is a pain in the ass. Blodge anything.
Pogos are a pain in the ass anyway.
Blodge ball carriers are a pain in the ass, which is why I have 2 of them.
War dancers.
Yeah, war dancers come out of the box with block and dodge. So
And leap.
yeah,
They are not pleasant.
huge dicks.
So he's in a really good position right now.
Yep. And I gotta try and drop safeties.
Yeah. That's really easy to leap out of.
Well, it's still a 3+ leap. With
It's a 3+ with reroll.
yeah. But
We all know about those.
I guess he hasn't failed any other rolls, so we still got 2 rerolls. This is a bastard.
It's kind of impressive, I must admit.
Yeah, and part of my strategy against goblins generally is man-marking goblins, because if they turn over before they get a chance to dodge all of them away, you get good punching in.
Good punching on low AV.
Yep, and stunty.
Stunty is useful, but at the same time terrible.
Actually, I don't know that we've talked about stunty since I don't know that we talked about it during the Lizard Man game, but stunty lets you dodge into tackle zones with no negative modifier. And oh look, wild animal fail.
Always wild animal fail.
But stunty also treats. It basically almost gives you a niggling injury, except you just get badly hurt instead of rolling on the casualty table with the +1.
So it's not quite as bad as an eagle, but it still means your stunty dudes will be getting hurt a lot.
And KO'd and badly hurt more often.
Unless they're skinks, because skinks for some reason are invulnerable.
It's because skinks can run forever.
Yeah. MA8 is really, really scary, but lizards are fast anyway.
I believe MA8 is what the Pogoer has, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so. It just means you can outrun basically everyone.
Yeah, but Goblin's big gimmick, if you hadn't noticed, is they've got a guy that throws bombs and a guy in a pogo stick, is they have all these secret weapons.
Probably the best one is the guy with the giant ball and chain that moves randomly and kills whatever's in his way.
Actually, most people like the chainsaw more.
Well, they're just not fun havers.
Chainsaw's pretty fun, especially because he's got to roll a 5 or better to beat armor value 7 with a chainsaw on 2 dice.
Yeah,
And
chainsaw is
not very
really
hard.
damaging, but at the same time, random destruction with strength 7 is a lot of fun as well. Shadowing worked,
Just for a little bit. That
and
would have
then
been
left you next to the troll.
really great had he failed that, failed that dodge, because I was like, oh look, the tackler can blitz the guy.
Oh, that's what bombardiers tend to do.
Yep. Bombardiers can't stand up and throw, so he can't dodge away and throw a bomb. He's got to throw it from where he stands.
And therefore takes the negative to the roll.
Going for it's.
Always failing.
Yep.
See, I still haven't worked out how you're supposed to mark guys with leap.
You really don't. And you gotta try and put some guys downfield to, even though there's no negative modifier for landing in tackle zones for leap, it's helpful to basically mark them, so if they do leap, they don't have anywhere to go that's free. That'll make them make dice rolls.
Yes, it makes playing that, the slant team, the one that's all leap, in Fumble very, very difficult.
Yeah, leap, we saw it a little bit earlier, but leap lets you move 2 spaces anywhere, over guys, whatever.
And you don't have to dodge out of tackle zones to do it, which is the big issue.
Right. And so leap is very good for getting ball carriers away or getting into cages or all sorts of other stuff like that.
It's one of the more useful skills in the game, but it's only useful if you're agility 4 and up, really.
Yeah, because leap is an unmodified agility roll, so if you're agility 4, you have to make a 3+ roll. And
3 plus, not that difficult. When you go down to agility 3, you start getting 4+ rolls, which generally aren't made.
You get a 75% chance of a 4+ with a reroll. Kimmery odds. See there, he leaps out. And he's trying to decide if he wanted to make going for it for the touchdown. But since, he can't fail a roll, it's fine. Alright, we had a little bit of hiccup with Skype there, but Lucas is back with me here and getting ready to kick off. Or receive kickoff. I set up to push hard right because I got 2 turns left and I can still make it, but
2-turn touchdowns with movement 7, not the easiest thing but possible.
movement 6 now, but I got a riot, so that means I have 3 turns.
3 turns, even better.
I was like, alright, I'll grab it, hand it off. Peyton got it the first time, he's fine. I have a reroll left, right? It's not a biggie.
Peyton Manley, he's a good guy, he can do it.
Oh wait, shit, I don't have a reroll.
Always an issue. Rerolls probably make this game.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, no, wait, never mind.
That's his last reroll though, and you've got a couple of turns where any mistakes with either of you.
Yeah, and so luckily with a riot I can still make it. I mean, I'm not out of the running yet to score on this drive, but it's not looking great.
It's a shame you didn't get to punch.
Yeah,
but
I really
then
should have done the punching first, since that's way more likely to happen than picking up the ball.
This is a thing that happened in one of the other videos that was recently posted in the thread.
J Assassin and Cool Guy, actually, that exact thing happened to J Assassin, which
except J Assassin got hurt quite a lot by it.
Yeah, I would like to note that that was glorious, and I was glad to watch that video.
It was an amazing game, and if you haven't seen it because you're only watching the, Black Mage Yappo's videos, I would suggest watching that one over any others.
I would also suggest watching a couple of Agents videos because they're pretty fun. He does live commentary with goblins, and so it's not terribly serious, and they're fun to watch. They're fun to
Goblin
be a part
turnover?
of. Yep. You finally failed
Always
to dodge.
good. It was on the pogoer who managed to stun himself as well, which is nice to have him out of your hair.
Okay, and I think my plan here was, since he committed fairly strong in the one direction, I was like, alright, I'm going to do another reverse, because it worked so well last time.
Yeti does something.
Yeah. Yeti's actually doing pretty good this game. He's knocked down the trolls a couple times, clawing them.
And a minor injury on Troll.
Yeah, that helps a little bit. I mean, it's not the best thing ever, but
you can't really complain. Without Mighty Blow.
Yeah, Yeti's kind of strange, and he's one of the very few big guys that doesn't start with Mighty Blow. Since he's got
arguably Claw's better than Mighty Blow.
Kind of. In this particular league, it's not, but as a general skill, probably Mighty Blow, or probably Claw's better.
Mainly because big guys are what Yetis are going to be punching.
And, I mean, Mighty Blow's more versatile, but Claw, you can get bigger changes in dice with it, basically.
Yes. I mean, Mighty Blow, go for it on anything like a Chaos Warrior that has the choice between the two, but as a starting skill, I like Claw.
Yeah, but like I said, since that's Odin up there on the left side, and he's got dodge, I was like, alright, I can probably give him the ball and run him away and he'll be okay.
Odin, pretty good touchdown scorer.
He's actually leading the league again still, I believe. At one point in there he wasn't, but...
This is kind of impressive for North.
What?
Having a player leading the league in goals and pickup failed.
Yep.
Peyton Manley, you are leading the charge.
He has gotten a level this game, though. The first pass he did actually leveled him, so...
This is good. This is his second.
Yep, he's got leader, and he's really looking like he needs sure hands, but
Sure hands won't help.
yeah, I'm thinking not.
Oh, first injury, and it's dead.
I spent
So,
I spent a little bit trying to figure out if I wanted to keep him alive or not, because he's got a good skill, but other players, and I can't really afford to replace anyone right now, so...
Suds McJug. Didn't he spend a couple of games asleep?
Well, he got the minus agility, and I think he's gotten a miss next game, and...
He's really kind of holding up the banner in terms of injuries for Norse.
I would argue that Hornless Concussed Double Broken Ankle Beastman is worse at that, but...
Well, he started off with a couple of injuries, being hornless and concussed.
Yeah, but he's, the 4 movement is kind of slow. A little on the slow side.
He's just awful Tomb Guardian now.
And I think at this point, Agent was like, wait, why didn't you run Odin down the field before you tried to pick up and go past him? Because then you could have still got it. And he had forgotten. Also, that's a lot of skulls.
That is a lot of skulls.
But he had forgotten that it was very sunny. So even the short pass is a 4+ with reroll, so it's 75%. It's not.
Can you score at this point or not?
No, I can't. I don't have the movement to score.
Then just go for the vanity pass, I guess.
Yeah, I generally try and go for Vanity, Cass, SPP first.
Well, yes. Passes are less likely than Cass up Norse.
And, Stunty, 7 armor value.
It's a shame they're only at 7. It's why I enjoy playing Halflings so much. You always end up with a very, very full casualty box.
Yeah, actually, next game, I play Halflings, so should be fun.
Norse versus Halflings goes very well a lot of the time. Are you planning to foul the Pogoer?
The Blodge Poger? Hey, I just got a dirty player. I gotta make some use.
I am proud of that.
I was like, alright, he can't really give an assist without making it going for it. I don't want to do that, so we'll just do this.
This is a good idea. And stunned.
Yep.
At least the player stayed on the pitch.
Yeah, had he gotten ejected on the stun, that would have made me very unhappy.
Probably the most unpleasant thing that can happen on a foul.
And Agent was like, shit, the ball's still back there. What if we do a successful TTM and he can land in a tackle zone? And now he's within 2 going for it to the end, but very luckily for me, he doesn't pick it up.
I absolutely adore sort of awful but hilarious throw teammate plays.